Facts.
Yeah, it is. And the Lord.
Wow.
You heard you did the Lord's.
That's Bishop Ernest Eugene Eisenhower is in the
Ooh.
house. You ain't never heard of Bishop Ernest Eugene Eisenhower? That's my
Ernest
show.
Eugene.
Yes, just like that.
It's a cricket pastor. I had a Jerry curl, the whole nine. Nigga, the nigga was on tether, all that. Charging $20 to get in the church.
Not charging $20 to get in the church.
Yeah. And he killed a flock of Canadian geese.
Canadian geese, bro. Them geese,
It was allegedly.
He said,
Allegedly.
He said, what'd you do now?
Hold on, fuck that. I'm about to play this kid. Fuck
Come on, how did the wellness check go, the visit?
it. Listen, what happened was, I'm about to play this kid real quick. Real quick. We got enough time.
Yeah.
You need a little protest.
No, you good. You go back with it. I'm not tripping. Oh, my bad. Let me get that out the way.
Sorry for my butt being in your face, Nisha. I like butts. It's okay.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah. Says do not matter, but as long as it look nice.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
And it's clean.
Okay,
Okay.
that part. He missed that part.
Yeah. Right. That was the most important part,
I
Bubba.
hear it.
I hear it. Opening.
All right, here go Bishop right here.
No English.
Silence.
No English.
It's 4 o'clock in the morning, man. Well, I just left an overnight stay without a fine at Detroit Police Department. Again? Yeah, what you done did, man? Hold on. This time it wasn't my fault, man. I had a bench warrant from the late 80s. Allegedly, a cigarette infected a gas can killed the whole family of Canadian geese. Serious. They gon' release me under one condition. I just gotta find a job, man. Can you help me out? I'll make phone calls to my homeboy Hitch in the morning. Tell me he was looking for a call on the sports radio show. See what I can do. Don't mess this up.
Come on, gotta go. Sorry, this time I can't stay with y'all.
No, it must be saying in the
No, I gotta
morning.
show you the whole Jerry curl and shit, bro.
It says he said in the morning. He already called him at 4 in the morning. He said in the morning he coming over this thing. Oh my god.
All right, like what? No time.
No
I
time.
had a bench warrant from the late 80s. Apparently, I flicked a cigarette. It was burning feathers and seeds everywhere.
All right now, Mama ready to go to bed, y'all.
I only had an
I
hour
remember
sleep.
the setup too. It was the scarf, the left eye scarf, then the body.
Okay, you gotta have
Then you put the blanket over the whole seat though. You had that bit like you in a snuggie. You know.
Built the car for it.
Cause I gotta be able to breathe, but I gotta cover my face.
Cause she loved this setup. She used to see Bud in the back. No, she's straight though.
Okay.
Y'all live.
And I gotta have the hair on.
First of all, if y'all just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles, and there ain't no fucking limits. I see y'all tuning in. Y'all see who the fuck is on the couch. We got Lance, Hitch, and his bitch, and the whole team.
What up, though?
What up, dog? What up, dog?
Hey.
What I know.
Yeah,
Young and Truthful has officially entered the motherfucking building.
period. Now, number one, can you introduce everybody, or everybody want to introduce themselves? You can pass the mic around.
For sure, for sure. I'm gonna start from the left and we go to the right.
All right, I go by J Misfit, and I'm a newest member of Young and Truthful, only hearing impaired artist in the group, and I hope to be able to grow and become even bigger than what it is now. I love all y'all.
I love you too,
bro.
My name is Franchise Almighty, AMG, and also a new member of Young and Truthful. You can find, well, I know we'll do it at the end. You go ahead.
No, you go ahead. You go ahead.
Oh, okay. You find me on Instagram, Franchise FRANCHIZEAMG on Instagram.
What up, though? Mr. Lance Hitch in the building. Shit, this my motherfucking team. We rocking out. I love everybody in the building. That's all I gotta say. I'm gonna let everybody else do their thing.
What up, though? Kyle Mack. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can follow me at Kyle Mack, Kyle to the Mac, KYLETOTHEMACK.
Hi.
Okay, big auntie.
I'm a little tired, but it's the Lotus in the building.
Hold on, you ain't say shit about Young and Truthful, my nigga. Round that motherfucker back up.
They talk about, ooh, the couch is full today.
Yeah, it's very full. It's very, very full. It's Detroit in the building.
What's the deal? What's the deal, man? Big talk to him in the building, man. Big Zelly. Talk to him, Zelly, in the building, man. With the team, Young and Truthful, man. You can follow me on Instagram at official.talktohim_Zelly. We here to turn up, man. Detroit in the building.
Hello, I'm Vise, a wife-inger of Mr. Franchise. Also, you can find me on Customized Vision. I got my own little business going on. I'm the big sis of Young and Truthful.
Big sis.
Big sis. You got big auntie, got big sis. So yeah.
Wes in this motherfucker. President of Young and Truthful, you know you gotta keep
The new member of the Young and Truthful, you know what I'm saying, fucking with the family. And we here out here at OKC on the couch. We lit.
That's right.
Hi. I'm Nisha, the queen of Young and Truthful. Best to know. Okay, period. Find me at Best Find Mirror, okay, on Instagram. BSTE_VON_MIR, period.
Get you some candles.
Okay.
Yes.
Candles.
Facts. I'm gonna pass the mic back to you, Lance. Now, I'm gonna ask all of y'all this same question. I'm not gonna keep y'all long because I know everybody's tired. One, out of everything to do in the world, why choose music?
Why not? Self-expression. It's the only way that me personally, and I'm sure that everybody in this room can vouch for it, it's the only way that you can truly express how you feel deeply on the inside with no judgment.
And you can help somebody else. You never know what somebody is going through. Your music can influence, somebody. They might be going through a dark area, and your music could be that light that they need to bring them out of that darkness. So that's why I think we all choose music, just not for ourselves, but to help and motivate other people.
Right. Do y'all believe that music saves people?
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. I hear that every day. It's crazy. Like my inboxes and text messages be crazy. I got people telling me all the time how much or how impactful my music is to them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure I'm gonna spread this around. I'm sure somebody else got something to say about that.
What's the most influential song that you've heard that just influenced you so much that you was like, oh my God, like I either want to change my ways or I want to do what they talking about, or it just gave you a good feeling, something that just maybe brought you to tears. It could be a gospel song. It could be a
2009 Mac Miller.
2009.
Damn, that's a good
I'm
ass.
just saying this because we was with Gorillas though. In 2009, I was going through a rough patch in my life, and Gorillas though made a song called Lost. And that's how I was feeling at that moment, and a lot of things he was saying that's how I felt, So music is very impactful. Like, especially like when the type of music, like when you get that feel and you start thinking about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, that's how I'm feeling today, or how I've been feeling this past month, or whatever case may be. Especially like when you feel like chills and like coming down like your arm, like you get the bumps and stuff, like you get that feeling. Like, so yeah, like music is very impactful.
It's really Kurt Franklin, Brighter Day for me. That's my go-to song. Like Kurt Franklin, Brighter Day. That's it. When you feeling some type of way, I put that on, and your day gonna go good. And Hosanna too. Kurt Franklin, that's my dog.
Mine is Yolanda Adams, Open My Heart.
I knew you was gonna say that.
That is
They used to have me singing that in prison all the time. They used to be like, Yolanda, I'm Janelle.
And we can't forget about the Smoky Norfolk. I Need You Now too.
Okay, that's her. That's her.
You know what? I'm gonna say this. I did a bucket list, and I keep talking about this shit because I really fucking love it. We was just down in Wichita Falls, Texas. I got to perform one of my favorite songs, and also it was the first time I ever did karaoke. Leonard Skinner, Simple Man, at a fucking redneck bar, and everybody was fucking with me. That's bucket list shit. We coming straight from Detroit. We down here in the middle of the motherfucking redneck trenches. Sticks. Pardon me, Wes, you would know better than me.
Oh, yeah. Hey. Keep them wild for a reason, bro.
But that was bucket list right there. Like, being able to perform like Leonard Skinner, Simple Man, like, god damn. And I got it on video. Oh, y'all got it on video.
It sound good. It sound good.
Nailed it. Nailed it.
Now, I do want to pass the mic because I do want to ask you a question. One, being a hearing impaired artist, did you have fear at first to come out as an artist?
Yes, because one thing I hated that when I first started rapping, I got a speech impediment. I hated how I sounded, and that was like a main barrier I had to pass. And I think it took more people around me being more supportive and like showing love and encouragement that got me up to want to make more music, and I'm able to work on it more and more to where I sounded a lot more clearer, to the point where, like he told y'all last night, I didn't even know he was hearing impaired. I can't even tell. So it's really like a lot of motivation for me for other people to see, like, no matter what limitations you have, you could do whatever you want in life as long as you put your mind to it and keep it going. And I want to set that example for my son that's coming up, because he's hearing impaired, and I want him to be able to see that you can do anything that you want to do as long as you just keep trying at it. There is no I can't. That word don't exist.
You're a really big inspiration.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
That's watching, you know, because one, having any type of hearing impaired, even an autoimmune disease, just and fighting through it every day, that takes a strong motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's dope as fuck.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
How long have you actually been doing music?
I've been writing since I was like 13, 14, and I didn't start recording until probably like 2017, but it took like the last 3 years for me to really like take it serious. So honestly, when this nigga came in my life right here, that's when I kind of started taking it serious. Yeah. Yeah. If it wasn't for him, like I said, if it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't be an artist today. I probably would have been left that behind. But it took him to hear me out and was just like, nah, come to the studio with me. I'm finna show you some people, and it really inspired me to get back into it. Like, so, thanks to him.
I'm so glad you back into it too. That's dope as fuck.
Yeah, thank you.
No thanks to me. It's the man upstairs.
Yeah. Most definitely.
You know, you a vessel.
Yeah.
You for sure a vessel.
Yeah.
For real. It's giving me chills. This is dope. Like, what do y'all got coming up now?
Well, back on me, I got a project coming up called, well, I'll announce it here. It's a project called 3 a.m. in the D, and it's a left turn from what I've already been doing, because a lot of my stuff been like personal, hard-hitting stuff that I didn't been through, and I kind of wanted to get out of the dark phase of making music, and I wanted to have some fun. So it's just a lot of me having fun, me kind of showing that I can, you know, make music that you can have fun to, and it's just not nothing that's just only introspective or only, you know, this type of sound. I want to break out of that barrier in a way. So I don't have a date for it yet or anything. I'm still in the middle of it, but that's the first announcement of that album. So.
I have an album out right now. It's a streamer right now on all platforms called I'm All In. And right now I'm just pretty much just dropping singles right now. I have a video out right now, Talk My Shit, featuring me and my cousin Beezy, 3969. I got a video shoot coming up soon. No date on it yet. I mean, just pretty much just working, being the father, being the husband, you know, and being a brother, and the son, pretty much, is just trying to get everything in order, pretty much, so.
I ain't gonna hold y'all long on my cause I go into Bishop Ernest either. But no, just building this team that we got. You know what I'm saying? Like last year, it was me, Wes, and her on the road last year, and then we turn around 365 days later. This is what we got. You know what I'm saying? So just continuing to build, locking in with my brother and my partner Wes, and having them 5 a.m. conversations to figure out what we can do to improve, where we can go, what's the next city we can infiltrate for real, because at the end of the day, the talent is undeniable. We know that. The message is undeniable. We know that. It's just all about us putting the work in. You know what I'm saying? And now we got a solid enough team to make that happen.
What's your next place to travel?
I'm tapped in with some people in Atlanta. I want to get the team together to go down to Atlanta. I fuck with a lot of promoters down there. Me and Boosie's engineer is locked in, so I'm gonna definitely go. I just was in Atlanta last weekend actually, but I was dealing with some family issues and wasn't able to really move how I wanted to move. I got invited to some dope ass places, by the way, but my group, you know, I had to take care of family issues or whatever. But that next trip, we shooting down to Atlanta. We also I haven't even told the team this yet, but I guess we're gonna announce it on the Couch Chronicles, because it ain't no fucking rules here.
No rules, baby. No limits.
No limits, right? You right. But they got and I'm announcing this to everybody right here now. Me and Wes just had a conversation. Just had a dog ass meeting with some people in Oklahoma. They bringing Peasy out on the 4th. So yeah, we on the 4th of August. We in this bitch.
Hell yeah.
Detroit coming home.
Oh, and I made some phone calls to them ones, and they like, yeah, we coming too.
Oklahoma, y'all better be on your shit.
We coming.
Them.
Yeah, so we coming strong. We coming strong down here. We bring the whole fucking city out. Everybody, you know what? And that's another thing. I fuck with the city of Detroit because they fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Like I got an 800 credit score out here in Detroit. You feel me? They fuck with me. So
I do want to ask y'all this. Now, for those that maybe don't have a relationship, or if you in a relationship right now, does doing your music or traveling around, does it get hard on relationships? I'm right here.
I don't need a mic. I'm just right here. He right there. We together all the time. So, and even if I'm not, he good. Like, I want you to do what you supposed to do and what you feel like you want to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that type of woman. Like, you can go ahead and do your thing. I'm going to be right here supporting you. That's what it is. So
even if he had to go to a different state without you, like, hey, go ahead.
He already have. He already have multiple times. Call me, hey, FaceTime me, whatever. So we good. Just bring the bag.
That's a special case, though. You know what I'm saying? That's a special case in itself, because that shit not easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, being like, if you really off into your music like that, like, it takes a lot of your time. You know what I'm saying? Even so much time that to the point where you can't even have a 9-to-5 job for real. You know what I'm saying? You got to find other hustles around what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So you can stick to what you're doing. And if your mate really not down for that, you know what I'm saying, then it's gonna be hard. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not that person that want to explain yourself every day, all day, what I'm doing, or how long I'm in the studio this day, who I'm going to do features with at this time. You know what I'm saying? Girls in the video. Well, as for female artists, it's niggas in the video, and your mate getting mad. Like, if you're not really built for that shit, it's not gonna work. You're gonna have to let it go. Like that, it always take a special case for that. And it takes for other artists, like 2 artists who have shit going on, to understand. Because it typically always really work. Like, that's why I said that's a special case. It typically always work with artists, 2 artists that already understand what's going on, so they know to give each other the space. They know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Whereas they can overcome that barrier. But that shit not easy though, for sure. Yeah.
I'd rather not date.
See?
Really?
Yeah, I don't date. I don't date at all. Like, and I'm cool with it.
I'm a loaded.
Cause I just wanna really focus. I feel like relationships where I've been in before, I got like too invested. I invested a lot of money, time, and I wasn't focused on my music at all. And I'm not gonna blame it on it holding me back, but cause it was me too. But I just feel like I shouldn't date.
Sister Mary Clarence, I fuck with that. But no, I gotta more elaborating on that. I want to talk to the married people, the married couple that's in here, so we can get their perspective. Listen, I ain't. I'm giving it to your wife first. I'm giving it to your wife first.
It's not really an issue. Your marriage is all what you put into it. Even a relationship. I mean, when him and I got together, we were best friends. So I knew what was coming along. He was like, look, if you can't handle this, you know, I'm going to give you the rundown. Let me know if you can handle it or not, you know. And I'm like, please, you know, I know where you coming. At the end of the day, you coming home to me, so I ain't worried about nobody, Becky, Susie, you know, none of them. Make it do what it do. As long as you coming home, that's all I care about, you know. Especially Sharkeisha, okay? But no, and I want to support my husband. This is his dream. This is his love. This is his passion. You know, it's music. I fall back when it comes to that. And even I have to get on him sometimes because he'll feel guilty, like, you know, he's putting too much into his music. I'm like, boy, if you don't get your butt and start writing somewhere, you know, we get into this, you know. I'm steadily encouraging him to do better, you know. Be all in, because you can't chase your dream if you're not putting forth the effort, you know. You got to put forth the effort. You got to fight for your passion. And if this is your passion, I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. So wherever he is, you know, if I'm there, I'm there. Even if I'm not there physically, I'm there emotionally, mentally. You know, I'm a phone call away. I'm calling you before your show, texting you, you know, wishing you the best of luck, letting you know I love you. I'm here when you come home, you know.
All the damn shows anyway, though.
But I'm saying, even if I'm not able to make it, because we got a family, you know, I got to be mama too, you know. So, and, you know, right, that too. Business, you know, support, you know, customized visions. But yeah, I mean, it's all in, you got to have trust. If you don't have trust, you don't have communication, you don't have a relationship, you might as well just let it go. So I trust him with everything, my life, you know. So as long as I can support his dream, it's my dream too. Whatever he's chasing, I'm chasing with him. He's never alone in this, you know. So that's what I think it is, that you need to have a successful relationship and marriage when it comes to this music business, because it will eat you alive. You won't even see it coming. So, yeah, you got to kind of you have your own life, because sometimes you can lose yourself. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to lose sight of yourself. So, you know.
And I know sometimes it gets hard financially.
Yes.
Especially when you're just doing music and that's it. And you like, you know, I don't want to go get a 9-to-5 because my music is everything. And I have to put everything into it. And when you put everything into it, you can't go clock in.
Right.
I want to say that, like, like he literally, you know, quit his job, and we ain't missed a beat. Like, we definitely haven't missed a beat. I mean, of course, I'm gonna always have that back end. That's what women do, you know. I'm always have that back end regardless. But we ain't missed a beat. He ain't never missed nothing. Like, it's just you have to support who you're with. Like, if you're not down with it, then skate. Like, that's just what it is. So he ain't missed a beat. Like, it's been almost 2 years, like, right? And that's just what it is. Like, and then I have my own business too. I'm gonna support him. He gonna support me. Like I said, I have my own business, and music is his business, our business. We have businesses. Like, it's just not, and we got other shit coming too. So, you know, look out for that too. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Like me, y'all got, okay, y'all microphone. Y'all ain't like me. I'm young. Y'all married. Really, what? Hold on. It's a long time. 2 years. Hold on. See, it's been a long time coming. My birthday was Monday, bro. I turned 25. But you know what I'm saying? I ain't got that many responsibilities and all that stuff y'all got. Y'all got married to what y'all got. Y'all running that hell of a good. Y'all doing a hell of a good job. Like, I noticed since we've been together out on this trip, like, obviously you're his wife and you're his manager, and you split them up into, like, you have your moments where you in wife mode, and he know that, and then you have your moments where you in manager mode, and he know that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and he ain't breaking that one. He know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So I like that, man. Y'all, that's like a prime example of how something should be ran. And shit ain't gonna be perfect regardless of ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? It just goes based off how long and if you're willing to work on it. I just feel like, you know. So.
What you got to say? I want to hear his
I'm just gonna elaborate on what she said. It's at the end of the day, like she said, like, I chased my dream and chased my passion. She was right there supporting that. I quit my 9 to 5. I'ma always figure it out, but she know that. She know that. Once I said that I'm gonna quit, you know, the regular typical 9 to 5, she like, I don't want to know what the fuck you got going on, but as long as we here, we here. Yeah. But no, I fuck with that though. You know what I'm saying? And that's like why we so strongly connected. You know, and so that's why we unified the way that we are. It's because we on the same page. Like, you know, and then with that, like, it come with a lot. Because I had to make that decision. Am I going to make another man rich? Or am I going to take a chance on myself, win, lose, or draw? And that's what I chose to take, that chance on myself. And with the proper support behind it, we ain't lost yet. And look at the room right now. Look at the room right now. Yeah. Like, this shit, the couch better than Oprah. I don't give a fuck. Give a fuck. You made it to the couch, it's better than Oprah.
Facts. Now, I do want to ask you another question. Who's tired?
Not me. I don't get tired.
We don't do that here.
I don't get tired.
I don't get tired. What y'all thought about the other night's show?
Lit.
Because it felt like it was 2 nights ago, but it was yesterday.
Yeah. 6 hours ago. No sleep. I loved it for sure. Like, I'm so proud of especially you. I don't want to keep pointing you out. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even about the hearing impaired thing. It's about me seeing you, your song elevate. You feel me? Like, I've been knowing you for a few years now, and I seen you come out of the shell that you was in. You feel me? And I just love it. I love that for you. You feel me? Like, for real. And that's just, and this man right here too. Like,
yeah.
I seen him come up out of that shell too. It's like, I'm watching everybody. This one right here. Like,
duh.
He literally
The motherfucker. The motherfucker.
That's what I feel like.
Real talk. Real talk. Go on Apple, all platforms, and download Kyle Mack Allah right now. When I tell you, it will give, I'm telling you, fire, lit, get you together. Like, download that right now.
And Big Rose,
and y'all,
they showed me something different too. I said all of y'all got great stage presence, and y'all all did y'all thing, and I'm very proud of all of y'all. Like, for real. I ain't even saying this because I'm Nisha. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying it because I really, really do believe in all of y'all. You did a great job. She hosted, and she got up there and did her big one. Like, period.
Oh, fuck
like,
you.
Sis was on stage doing her thing. The DJ was
Now, I do want to ask about that DJ.
Give me the mic, please. Give me the mic.
Give me the mic.
The fucking mic. Hold on. Wait a minute.
That was the man behind the computer.
Who hired him? Was he?
Okay, so look, he was already with the club, but see, this the thing. I already called it when you got sets. Your DJ is your biggest. Like the host and DJ got to be on the same page, and they just wasn't. They was switching people out, wasn't communicating with me. They equipment that they had was slow. It was stuff they wasn't updated on. If you've been DJing, you know what I'm saying, whether y'all had, I'm like, y'all used to host? He like, yeah. I don't think so, because either you got AirDrop, you got an email, or, you know what I'm saying, people plug in their hard drives in, but usually it's AirDrop and an email. You don't have no list ready for my artists to check in their music. It was just a lot. And hygiene. But that's
and it was quiet parts in the club. Like, why is it quiet in here, sir? Like, put some music on if you're trying to figure it out.
That's another thing when it comes to being in the club and listening to DJs. I like the DJs.
Make sure your breath smell good.
I like them to keep it moving. When it get quiet,
at least play music while you getting shit
together.
He couldn't do it. He couldn't do it.
He
couldn't do it.
Rule number one, I'm not even a DJ. Never leave the room quiet. You know what I'm saying? Always play music while you getting shit together. Keep people
I was like, where the music at, DJ?
Yeah, he couldn't. He just couldn't keep up, and then they were short staffed too there. You know what I'm saying? You got. Yeah. The bartenders was thick as hell. They was thick as hell.
Corn-fed white women.
Shout out to Club Sip bartenders.
I said, wait, that's the white girl?
They hit
Mexican too. Mexican, Mexican too. Yeah, can't forget about the Mexicans.
you know my best friend scope out all of it. Yeah, it was Mexicans too. Chaldeans?
Those, fajita, whatever.
Okay. So what y'all think about Oklahoma so far?
It's lit. First off, we've been locked in with OKC. We've been locked in. And you know what? Shout out my motherfucking dog, Cutter Classic. Shout the fuck out to Cut. Shout out to Gorilla Zoe too. And shout out to fucking the real Janelle without an E. Man, that's man.
Real quick.
That shit out like that shit was crazy.
Don't even worry. Look. Tell your wife I had you cut. I had her job covered. Son, I got you. Don't even worry about it.
I literally have anxiety going to other people's studios because I'm like, I like to be a perfectionist. If I want to do something a million times, I'm gonna do it a million times.
Let's talk about that. Because
I'll be like, yeah, that's not good enough.
That's in your head.
That's not good enough.
Yeah, because you don't hear what we hear. Yep, that part. Because we was out there.
And you know me, I ain't gonna never steer nobody the wrong way. I don't care who you is, whether you be my friend, somebody I don't know, like my music. It's just at the end of the day, it's always my opinion though, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna never let you put some shit out, you know what I'm saying, just because we gotta move fast or whatever. You can take your time, but like, if we think it sound good, it sound good. And this is a room full of different personalities, you know what I'm saying? So we thought you had it right on like the third or the fourth time, you know what I'm saying? Like, we like, damn, why she keep going, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is she looking for?
I know she kept looking, I'm like, she's like,
okay, you got it.
Man.
You got this, baby.
I thought I was in church. You had me wanting to take all my sins, like just rebuke everything. I was about to stop smoking until Zelly rolled up. I was like, hold on, babe.
Gotta happen. Thank you. We paying for the damages. Let's give a round of applause to Janelle. Janelle, Young and Truthful coming for you. We coming for you. I'm gonna get my motherfucking capital up, cause you deserve $1 million to get signed.
Yeah,
all right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We all do. And we
Hook
all
queen,
go.
man.
It's
I don't know nobody say.
Fuck
You
it.
got a good hand.
Fuck it. Fuck it. And I got, listen, and me and her got such a great relationship. She sent me a demo of what we was laying down. I'm like, I said, it was okay. I said, but I need that Janelle with soul. She said, say less. Motherfucker sent it back in like 15, 20 minutes. What the fuck? Yeah, that's it. But
she said, I got my shit laid down. She said it today. I got it laid down, but if they want me to go in there and do it, I do. I know you will. You gonna go in there and kill it, but you already got it.
she laid it down the first time, but she did the edges on the edges. She did that. But that's the same thing that Zell was just talking about. He was just saying like, we gonna tell you if it ain't what it is.
I was really surprised when Gorilla Zoe was like, I want you to sing on my verse too. I was like, of course. Why would you surprised?
Janelle,
You got it. Like what?
Grammy fucking family. Grammy family. We Grammy family around this motherfucker. He heard a goddamn Grammy coming out there. You know what, God?
We want y'all to hold us to that too.
And I just want to say that we are prayer warriors. Like we
yeah,
pray,
for sure.
Especially this man right here. We will pray. And you can't do nothing without God first. Always know that. You can't do nothing without God first. That's the big man. Don't ever get it misunderstood. That's the big man. Because he'll give it to you, he'll take it away quick as he gave it to you. Don't ever get it misunderstood.
What you call it, Big G?
Big G. You know what I'm saying?
Big G. Big G.
That's big sis. That's big auntie. He Big G. One thing that I did love about yesterday is a lot of times, especially in Oklahoma City, I've done a lot of performances out here. I've been around a lot of people that perform. I've never seen anybody pray. I've never seen anybody like, yo, let's gather around before. I've never seen nobody do that out here.
You gotta put God first.
We
Gotta.
on that.
Like
Thank
it's
y'all
crazy
for the
because
stars. I see y'all sending stars. They got my young and
Because-
Truthful with the couch.
it's like before the show started, because it was a lot of technical difficulties, and we was in the in our section, you know. It was like, damn, like the show ain't started yet, and I was like, we ain't pray yet.
Yeah. Oh, he did say that. Yeah. Yep.
Franchise. Coming in hot.
You better come with
You know, you gotta pray. You gotta put God first every time you have to. That's the only way. That's the only way make anything come possible. Put God first.
You know what? Zoe said that shit to stuff. Sorry, God. Zoe said that tonight. He said he hit me with. He said, bro. He said, I've never heard a prayer like that before in my life. Like you was in. I think you was in the booth. We prayed in the front. Yep. No, all of us. Yeah, all of us.
There was two prayers.
Yeah. We But we prayed, and rest in peace to SJ. I hope Shayla is watching. Rest in peace to SJ. But Shayla had inboxed me, and she was like, we didn't get to pray before we left. We was leaving from Texas coming up to OKC, and she like, we didn't get to pray. I said, you in the car with Will? She's like, yeah. I'm like, well, we gonna pray when we get here. And I made sure that we, because I knew exactly what she needed. I knew that God placed that on my heart. I knew exactly what she needed. That was Will? Yep. My dog. And I love you too, Will. You go, hey. We love you, Will. You go. Give everybody give him the finger. We love you, bro. For real. But that.
Let me ask y'all this. I know this is probably a weird question, but why do y'all bow your heads when you pray? Respect. Yeah.
Paying homage to God.
To focus on the prayer.
You know, I don't.
I don't either. I look up.
I be too conscious. Be too many people around me. I be like, I know we all family and everything, but I just be looking at everybody like, look, you got his head bowed. I just be thinking like, you know what I'm saying?
That's that devil right there. That's that devil on your shoulder, boy. You need a little
Like I'm with the player. He is playing like a mug. But I'm looking at Franchise like Franchise looking at head down. You know, I'm just laughing at everybody. Like
That's how I came up in church. I came up in church.
You know what, Rose? We gonna pray for you.
Yeah, that's right. That's the way. And then with me being a grand PK, you know, like Nish said, that's how I was raised in church. And then even though, you know, the prayer is going on, you still have your personal prayer with the man upstairs. You know what I'm saying? You pray along with the person, which is, you know, Bishop right here. You know, Hitch. So, you know, it's about that personal relationship with God. Like I said, even though I love his prayers, my brother hey, prayer warrior right here, okay? Because when I feel like I can't get to God, I be like, okay, Hitch, I think he got me on hold. Can you take over the call? Maybe he'll answer you. But it's all with that personal relationship. You having your personal prayer. Like I said, it ain't no disrespect to the person that's doing the prayer. You might be amening in your head to what they saying, but it's something within you. You know, you saying a special prayer for within yourself, within somebody that you know is going through something that's not there. You know, that's basically what it is. It's just like a respect and a personal conversation with God that you having.
Prayer power is strong.
It is. And when it's multiple, it's even more powerful. That's why they say you touch and agree. I don't touch everybody because I don't agree with everybody. You know what I'm saying? But exactly, I don't play that.
Right,
everybody
bowing their head.
Yes, they can. Yes, they can. And I never understood that.
You can't let everybody pray.
Right.
We going to church Sunday. Rose going too. Okay.
I might not be looking at everybody, but when I pray, you know, or when somebody's praying, I look up. You know, that's where I think that God is up there. So I'm looking up. But, you know,
He better be. That's what they told me.
If I'm praying and my head is up, my eyes are still closed because it's just like it's just something with it. You can bow your head, or sometimes I do. Like if I'm in church, I will look up, hold my hands, like my eyes is closed. You know what I'm saying? Or I bow my head, close my eyes, and pray. But it's just how you. I don't want that. But it's just how you.
Don't disrespect the mic.
No, baby. But it's just how how you feel like you want to pray, because God, He's always there every second. You know what I'm saying? It's not a second that goes past that God is not by your side. So He understands who you are as a person. So however you pray, like you say, He understands you. He got you. Like that's just what it is. So
He created you. So He
understands.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I ain't, and I know it's there's no holds bar here on this couch,
No limits.
No limits. But just being honest, like back in the day, like in my early years, like in my early 20s, I didn't really have a good relationship, I feel like, with God, because like I've been through a whole lot. Even though, as I got older, I realized I took myself through a lot of those things, but I always felt like when I prayed, He never heard me. And and just a lot of stuff around me just kept going on, like tragedies or me being homeless. I just had it really bad, and I just stopped praying, and I just was whatever with it. Like, so it was like, I had a bad experience in church. I thought I could come as I am, and kind of found out I'm hearing two ladies in the back of me, because after church, they have that they eat downstairs or whatever, and
Black church.
That was the best part.
Yeah.
That's what those churches where it was long. Those was the long churches. Those churches was 2, 3, 4 hours for real.
It was long.
Second service after you eat.
Yeah,
don't go nowhere after this meal. You still got another service.
I mean, but it was a 2 sermon, but I ain't stay for the next one because I heard two ladies like talking about me. I'm like, is they really talking about me? Like, who is this? Who was he? He's just coming in with them shoes, that outfit on. I'm like, okay. So after that, I just left. And so it was just like I just had it really rough with. I never understood anything. never read the Bible. I wanted to learn, but no one taught me, you know, so I just, yeah, I'm getting to that, trust me. I'm getting to that, you know, it's always a light at the end of the tunnel. But yeah, it just, it took me years to to be around good people, you know, like my wife, when I met my wife and my mother-in-law, my brother Hitch, my sister Nisha, you know, and to be around people that embrace the Father upstairs, you know, and like I said, and I had a grandmother that lives in Kansas City. Bless her heart, go Chiefs, I ain't gonna lie. For to teach me about certain things in the Bible, you know, and help me understand certain things I had questions on. So it was like, I feel like I'm starting to get a better bond, and I feel a little more comfortable praying. You know, me and my wife, we always pray before we go to sleep, pray before we eat. Sometimes we may sneak a fry sometime, but we always apologize. You know, I know he's you know my heart, you know, he forgives all, you know. But yeah, you know, I just really had it bad, you know. Like I said, I got older and realized a lot of things I went through, I put myself through, and I understand that it's been all a test the whole time. And, you know, sometimes I feel like I fail him, because as I think back, I know I fail him a lot. And maybe his eyes made me feel like I didn't fail him. He just gonna keep putting me through it.
He will forgive you a billion times. He's slow to anger, okay?
And even the piggyback on what you said.
What was
all good on that.
What was it?
Something about even if you gay.
Oh yeah. Oh, Janelle.
Yeah,
you breathe. Look, you breathing, right?
They always told us.
Listen, Janelle. I'm gonna ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. And this is so God bless Big Meech, right? Biggest hustler and that came up out. God bless. That God gives out. God gives the blessings, and as He's giving you those blessings, it's your choice to receive those blessings. After you receive those blessings, it's your choice to do what you're gonna do with it. So each.
Before you even do it anyway.
So if God blessed you with the love of your life, that's what it is.
My thing is, God is love.
Always.
God is love. And if you look at it like that, you know, God don't love you because of the lifestyle you choose, then what are you really saying about God? You saying God isn't love, you know. That's like a contradiction that don't make sense. God tells you to love everybody. Everybody here on earth is family. Whether you black, white, Puerto Rican, Japanese, we're all family. We come
people away from each other.
Right. So at the end of the day, God is love. So He loves you whether you straight, you gay, you trisexual, bisexual, and all the rest of them sexuals that's out here, and I don't even know half of them, but I hear about them. So
it's my way.
Look.
I'm sick. I'm sick. I don't want to say it for real, but it comes to be a good question now, since God loves everyone, and I believe that too.
He does.
So, does He also love pedophiles?
Yes.
You know what? Yes.
This is the thing.
I know for sure I don't.
Listen, but this is the thing. Yes, He loves everyone.
But
when you do things, God gives you a choice.
That's like the worst shit you can do.
That's why I went to prison. So
listen, everybody got a choice. He give you a choice and He let you make decisions.
I'm talking about for the ones that repeatedly do it over and over.
And He gives you a choice, and He lets you make decisions. Because at the end of the day, we were put here to make our own choices and decisions. But at the end of the day, you still got to see Him. So you can do what you want to do, but you better know at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, when He call you home, you got to see Him. Ain't no getting past that at all. It's no getting past that.
I definitely got to elaborate on this. This is personal for me. Not the not the pedophile thing, but just the not that, but just what you was just speaking on, like saying that you got to answer to certain things. That shit is very personal to me because, and I'm not gonna get too far into detail, but I had a lot of let me see how I can say it. I watched a person come from here down here, and I watched the things that they've done in their life, and I watched how God blessed them even in the midst of their, like, the midst that they sin. I'm talking about the midst that they sin to a point to where I really can't speak on, but I watched God bless them during the midst of their sin, and this person took those blessings and felt like they was owed to him. God don't owe you nothing. He gave you life, and that's it. God don't owe you nothing. He felt like the world owed him something. And with that mentality and that attitude, I watched him go from here. When I'm talking about here, I'm talking about millions. And right now, he's declined. But he has that same attitude. He got that same attitude. He had the same attitude when he was up here. It's like at some point, God, he love you, but at some point he got to put his foot down. At some point he got to put his foot down, and you got to deal with that. So would you rather change your ways and deal with it here, or have to deal with it twice? Deal with it after he's put his foot down, and he might bless you to live 100 years to deal with that. And once you perish, don't nobody really know where we go. Ain't nobody been there and came back. That's true. But legend has it, it's one or two places you go. So would you rather deal with that? I mean, that's a deeper conversation. That's a deeper conversation. That's a deeper conversation. But
I do got some comments that says, he said plainly don't mess with kids and old folks, period. They cut off. So I guess in the Bible it says, mess with old folks or kids, you dead, you're going to hell, bye-bye.
Shit.
Yeah, you gotta answer to the man upstairs. Right. Absolutely.
Yeah. At the end of the day, win, lose, or draw, you got the answer to. Everybody in this room believes that there's a higher power, right? Absolutely. Once you leave here, you got the answer to something.
And people need to learn to.
Maybe.
People need to really learn to repent.
What you
I think that's
over there?
Who's on there?
Hey, I'll be for real snack shit because I'll be high all the time. I'm a heavy weed kind of see if you go.
Let's get into that. We gonna go robbing big here. We gonna go rob and rob.
Who's to say first? You know how everybody says it's heaven or hell.
Mm-hmm.
Who's to say that we don't live in hell right now? Who's to say?
That's what I'm
who's to say we don't get reincarnated again and again? You heard of multiple universes, right? Who's to say we don't get reincarnated again and again when we have deja vu? Have you ever been able to explain deja vu? What if deja vu was from your past life? And it's a checkpoint. You know how it Crash Bandicoot?
Yes.
When you die,
Yeah.
When you get so far in the game and you die, but you don't go all the way back to the beginning of the game. You go back to the checkpoint.
Yeah.
Who say you ain't getting in a car accident when you call deja vu and just jump back into another parallel universe or something?
That's
like you said. Who has died and been there and been back into
that's understandable. That's understandable. But also, I gotta say this though. Like I came from. Really being out here. I went to church. Mind you, okay, let me do a rewind. Let me do a quick rewind, real quick. 17 years old, I don't believe in God. Right? I don't believe in God. My life fucked up. Can't be a God. I ain't never did nothing to nobody. Can't be a God. My auntie asked me to go to church. I go to church with her. They asked kids to come up to the altar. 17, never mind. 17, I wasn't no fucking kid. I was a grown ass fucking man. Exactly. So they end up bringing me up there anyway. He prayed for everybody except for me and one other person. So I walked off the altar. He grabbed me. He said, "Do you want a prayer?" I said, "I need a prayer." Still, I don't believe in God at all. He gave me a prayer. He reached in his pocket, gave me $20. He said, "This $20 is more than you got in that shoebox under your bed." That fucked me up. How did, anyway.
How you know I got a shoebox?
Right. So anyway, he was trying to do a sermon, but couldn't finish the sermon. He kept making it about me. Long story short, he said, "Do not get in that. God is telling me to tell you don't get in that car." And then he went on. And then he came back and said, "God not even gonna let you get in that car." A month later, my brother called me. The reason that everybody got this Young and Truthful on, he called me. He said, "I'm on my way to pick you up." I'm like, "All right, bet." He called me a couple hours later. "Man, I'm high. I ain't gonna make it." I get a phone call a couple hours later. They shot my brother in the head and killed him. Now I'm thinking about what the pastor said. So, my point to you is, I hear what you're saying, but what if you solely gave God the time without distractions? I did it for 3 years without distractions and just solely focused on you and God's relationship and understood and heard and felt things that you've never understood, heard, and felt before in your life. Nigga, if I could be touched and heard and spoken to, anybody can. So, I feel like, and I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm saying, come to my side for a second and just give God that isolation without no distractions.
I agree. And everything you just said, I totally agree with. And I believe that. But what I'm saying, the part of what I'm saying is, just from an energy perspective, just like how you said, like, connecting. You said connecting with God, right? Mm-hmm. I consider that to be connecting with yourself. I feel like, if we really getting off into it, there you go. I feel like we are gods, if you want to be technical about the situation. It scares people when I say that a lot, though. You know what I'm saying? But they like, what do you mean? Like, that's blasphemy. Like, even when I figured it out, like, with the help of somebody else, they was like, it's gonna shock people when you say that. A lot of motherfuckers ain't gonna want to hear you say that because it's gonna scare them. So like, what do you mean by like you God? Like, think about it. Like, why do they always say like a woman's body, nature? Automatically, you plant a seed in it, it grows. That's just like Mother Nature. You put a seed in the ground, it grows. It's not a baby, but it could be a vegetable, whatever it is. It's like the connection that I'm saying for you to have it with God is you and your higher being. I feel like God is in everyone. You cut yourself right now. You don't got to do nothing to it. You can glue your shit back together and it's gonna heal back all over again. That's damn near like a superpower. You connect with your mind, right? They say the mind is the most powerful thing in the world, right? If you connect with the right shit in your mind, bro, ain't no limits to what you can do. What is that? That's a superpower. Exactly, for sure. For sure. But the heaven or hell part, that's really on some Christian type. That's not.
Listen. We can leave the heaven and hell off. We can leave the heaven or hell thing off to the side. All I'm saying is, isolate yourself and figure out, because I could be right, you could be right.
For sure.
Just isolate yourself and figure out what direction you want to go in, because nobody has died and came back and told anybody anything. So it might be customized. Yeah, but look, but it might be customized. We never know. It might be that I need to follow Christ, but you need to follow Buddha. You know what I'm saying? But we all gonna get to the same place.
The thing is, even when I figured it out, because I grew up in like Church of Apostolic Faith, like great simple, like that's where my mom was and shit. So that's what I grew up in. So yeah, so that's what I grew up in. It's like you figure out, like my mom used to argue because she's a Christian. She's a Christian. She used to argue with Jehovah's Witness and mother, all that shit. But it's like, if you think about it, it's like, who are you to really argue with them about their religion when you don't even really know if what you're reading is any different than what they're reading? I really believe that it's some type of truth to all religions. You know what I'm saying? It's just so watered down, nobody really knows. Like, the picking and choosing, you know, separation, control, all that. We won't get up into that, but like, yeah, I feel like it's some type of truth to all religions.
I definitely strongly agree with you on a lot of that. I strongly agree with you, because even with the Bible, it's been written a million different times. So I strongly agree with you on that. But all I'm saying is, segregate yourself. Forget all of these religions. Forget everything. Segregate yourself and really in tune with God. And they say that a lot of power comes from praying and fasting. So have you ever just did a real fast? Do it. The first time I ever fasted in my life, it changed my life. It made me believe in something. You know what I'm saying? Because I was going through whatever I was going through, balancing and all of that.
Is there a certain type of fasting?
Huh?
Is there a certain type of fasting or you just fast?
So would you, all fasting really is, it doesn't have to be anything specific. It don't got to be food, water, whatever. Anything that you feel like you're addicted to. Bingo. Yeah, porn. Anything. Yeah.
I thought you would have said food, but damn.
I love food like that if you feel like that's your vice.
Yeah.
I
Anything.
was addicted to, well, I know that's probably going to sound crazy, but I was addicted to masturbating. I did it like 65 times a day.
Damn.
And when I was in the hospital, I said, God, if you get me through this, because I knew I was going to die. They was trying to make me sign my will and everything. I said, God, if you get me through this, I will never touch myself ever again, and I haven't. It's been about a year and almost a year and a half. But it had I never realized how much of a stronghold that it had on me until that hospital incident. I was like, damn. Listen, when I say my mind has been more clear, like doors have been opening up. Like I see life different because you know, 65 times a day, you don't really have a life.
There's some math behind that one.
Yeah, it was horrible. Trust me, son. I definitely appreciate y'all for coming to the couch. It's about to be midnight in Oklahoma City. Shout out to everybody. I need my Young and Truthful shirt too.
Oh, yeah, she's on your car.
Yeah. Hey, give a shout out to everybody that y'all want to.
Shout out to God. First and foremost, we all believe in God, whatever. We all believe in God. So shout out to God. Amen. Shout out to God. Shout out to you for having us. Shout out to
DJ G3 for saving the day.
Yeah.
Hey man, the show was what it was. We all had a great time, and you know we handled the DJ situation the best we could. DJ T3 came in, did his thing. Shout out to him for real. He took over. He knew what time it was. Him and Lotus linked right up, and it was over from there.
Oh yeah, I had a comment that said shout out to the host last night.
Oh, that's nice. Listen, it took a lot of alcohol for that. I had to just.
I couldn't tell you handled that very well.
Cause listen, it's crazy because a lot of people been coming to me lately like, why don't you do more shows? Why don't you do hosts? Why don't you just? And I be like,
She ain't got no reason to be nervous. That nervous feeling, that's a good feeling.
Man, you had them drinks rolling though.
Oh, no. Well,
I said, please have it rolling, please. He remembered my order and everything. Shout out to Wes. Shout out to Wes.
Favorite white boy.
Shout out to Wes because he knew to get the watermelon, the lemonade, the Casamigos. Yeah.
And y'all whole team is fucking lit. I love y'all team. Everything about y'all team is dope. I love the unity, the actual familyness of it. You don't get a lot of that around here. Trust me when I say it's hella labels that's out here. I see them all the time. Mm-hmm. And they only focus on one artist. Mm-hmm. And if that artist is, they don't have a whole bunch of people on their thing. They don't give a fuck. But they going to push towards this person. This person going to be the only one making money. And it's never really unity. And I wish that it was more like that out here. I've been trying to bring it out here and trying to get people to just be more like y'all. Y'all are a prime example.
It's rare.
Yeah, we're not a brand, we're a family.
Period.
That's I think that should be our motto. Mm-hmm. We not a brand, we a family.
The door's always open, you know.
tongue
Throw that out there.
360. Y'all already know what time it is. It's the Couch Chronicles, and it ain't no fucking limits. We out of here. Y'all make sure y'all follow everybody that you see. I will make sure that I tag them. Like, subscribe, support. If you on Facebook and you watching, make sure you send them stars. If you want to support, Cash App, PayPal, or Chime. THAJANELL.
All love. All love. You want to follow me on Instagram? You can follow me at JAY. If you want to follow me on Instagram, you can follow me at JAY_MISFIT_J_Misfit. And to go back for a hot second on the shout out, I want to say shout out to everybody that's part of the team, because just to get in feelings just a little bit, I haven't been okay in a while. And like this trip really did it a lot for me, connected with everybody that been connecting for me. And I really love all y'all, and I fuck with all of y'all. Honestly, shout out to Lance for putting this on. Shout out to my man Kyle, cause this my right hand man. Shout out to everybody, like for real. Like this been big for me, for real. But
y'all locked in.
I love you, bro.
Family, we all y'all stuck with me, so if y'all thought I was everything rid of me.
Look, we don't do refunds.
We're gonna be Grammy family without you.
And get y'all some candles. How about that? Get y'all some candles.
Do you
Okay?
make like into like different shapes?
Yes, listen, I do
you
a lot.
make them into like coochies and
I can do that, but I have not. I have not went there yet, but I can do anything. Like I be getting different type of orders, all that type of stuff. I'll do whatever, whatever type of orders y'all want. But for real, my website is bestfindmir.com, BESTEVONMIR.com, and they are. I have a lot of like
You don't have to light them, okay?
And she don't. I be having to cuss her out. Like, if you don't like that candle, you can get more. Like, you know me. Like, we know each other. Like, like you can get more.
Ship, don't you?
Yes, absolutely. I do ship. And I'm just really, I do a lot in the city. You feel me? Like, he do his thing and I do my thing with the candles. You know what I'm saying? I be everywhere with it. So, okay. So Nisha and Hitch.
And you want it shipped to you, you can overnight it for $27.98.
Okay. You better tell them something. You better tell them something. Let them know something. Period.
I love you.
Thank you, Janelle.
And it's the Couch Chronicles. And
thank you. We love you.